Hey guys, right now I'm here with Louie, and I wanted to tell you guys the God moments of yesterday. So it was pounding rain, flooding over the streets. My GPS actually took me down a dirt road, which whatever, I gotta do it. So I went down this dirt road, and this water was just coming over the road every now and then. And the first time, it wasn't that bad. It was, I was like, okay, where the road's over there, gotta go across it. So I got off my bike, walked across, got my shoes soaked, and I was like, all right. Cool. So kept riding, was getting soaked and muddy and all that stuff, and then I came across another part where the water was going across the road and had to keep going. And this happened two or three more times, and eventually it came to this one where it was just massive. It was probably a good 100 feet, 100 feet across. And to my left was kind of maybe a 4 foot, 5 foot waterfall that was happening because the water was just rushing so hard. And so here I am, biking across, I'm trying to walk, and I start going, and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and I'm like freaking out, like it's ankle high, now it's calf high, and slowly I get to knee high, and then eventually my bike just drops off somewhere, I don't know where, it just drops off, and I'm still holding on to it, so it drops off, I'm like, oh my gosh, and here I am freaking, I'm like, God help me, I'm scared, what is happening, please help me, ah! And he's like, okay, calm down, Daniel, you got this. And I was like slowly inching. He's like, Daniel, just move to your left a little bit. And so I move over to my left a little bit and like slowly keep going. And I have no idea what I was walking off because if I moved to my right, which I stepped a little bit too big, I dropped off. There was whatever, I don't know, the abyss. And so I kept walking, and he was like, all right. And I was like freaking, I was like, God, please help me through this. I'm so scared. And I kept going. He's like, all right, move to your right a little bit. Go over there. And I was like, okay. And so I go over, and eventually I get all the way across. And I'm like, oh. And was so, like, I was shaky. I was like, oh, that was so nerve-wracking because the water was rushing so fast. Oh. But... So basically, I don't know what I was walking on. Louis kind of jokes about it. He's like, "Oh, you were walking on water, man," So it was a cool God moment. And then there's another one with a dog, which I'm gonna have Louis talk to you about because it was a sweet moment as well.
It was awesome. You know what I just realized? Maybe you're walking on the railing of that crossing or something.
That might have been.
That would have bbeen wild.
Yeah.
So I had the pleasure of. Oops.
Shaking the
camera. So I had the pleasure of riding with Daniel from Neosho, Missouri to Joplin, which is about 20 miles. And so we met up with him, and it's kind of interesting. We're riding towards Joplin, and he was telling me stories about some of the dogs that had already chased him.
Yeah, 3 that day already prior.
In the day.
Yeah.
And we're riding along, and all of a sudden, to our right, starts this huge black Labrador Retriever starts running beside us. Never barks. Straight and just happy-go-lucky. Yeah.
In their own little world,
having a blast.
Running with us.
So it's running with us for probably about, 40 or 50 yards. And then all of a sudden it crosses over to the other side of the street. And so Daniel and I look, and there's this huge black Labrador Retriever, a different dog, that has this grimace on its face, and it's barking at us and growling. And our happy-go-lucky friend comes right up in its face and blocks it from chasing us.
Because the other one was getting ready to chase us, and this one, it kind of had this look of la la la, and then as soon as it saw the other one, it's like, I'm going to defend. And goes and attacks the other dog, essentially, blocks them.
It was amazing.
And so that we could pass by.
Yeah, it was incredible. And so it stops the other dog. We continue on, and the other dog kind of gives up. And our friend, our black Labrador Retriever friend, probably jogs with us for, it seemed like a mile
or two, yeah, maybe, yeah.
And never barked, never got in our way, just kind of escorted us through that area. And I told Daniel, I said, I don't know if angels come in the form of black retrievers, but I felt like yesterday they did. It was very awesome. So... It's amazing to see and hear from Daniel what God is doing on his trip, and so I'm glad I was a part of it.
Yeah, it was amazing. Just so many. God put His hand over us the entire time. Oh, It was so
It
cool.
was awesome. And I think feats is actually a Missouri term.
Okay.
Feats.
Oh, feats.
Yeah,
Oh, feats.
you said-
Feets.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I see what. All right.
You're with me now.
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.